Remember one other thing, and I think it's terrible. She lied about McDonald's. She said I was a worker in McDonald's. And I stood over the French fries. I'm going to a McDonald's over the next 2 weeks. And I'm going to stand over the French fries because I want to see what her job really wasn't like, because she never... I stood over the French fries, and that was tough. It was hot outside, and it was hot over. She never worked there. It was a lie.
Out of all of the lies that Donald Trump has told during this campaign, and oh, aren't there so many, the one that he has loved the most is saying that VP Harris never worked at McDonald's. He has said it again and again and again. But alongside that lie, alongside these false narrative that Donald Trump wants to push, is a promise he would be showing up to work at McDonald's on the campaign trail, that he would be working the fries, that he would do a shift, and that promise, unlike a lot of the things that Trump says, has actually come true. He's not a man to often keep his word, but today Donald Trump showed up and it couldn't have gone worse. Donald Trump absolutely humiliating himself, just showing how unstable he is. I don't know what message the campaign wanted to get across with this stunt, but really he just went in there, degraded the place, sort of made fun of the work that was being done there in general, and humiliated himself once again, and we are going to get into all of that. But before we do, if I could quickly ask you to leave a like on this video, the world to me. Now let's get into this with Donald Trump first arriving at McDonald's. And boy, very awkward Trump. I don't think he knows what he's supposed to be doing there. I think this must have been his idea, but still, he really just doesn't know what to do. I feel like he wants to make fun of the people working there because he has made fun of VP Harris for working in McDonald's because, of course, he doesn't actually understand the concept of doing a difficult job, and working in McDonald's certainly isn't easy. A very demanding job, but Donald Trump is just so incredibly awkward, and even just standing there. But then when he is taught by one of the employees how to work the fry station, how to do different aspects of the job, he is just so uncomfortable, so weird as we can expect him to be. It's just absolutely humiliating. And let's take a look. He is just standing there awkwardly interrupting the day of the people working there. And of course, Donald Trump, whenever he is uncomfortable, he has to go ahead and lean on a lie. And so he says that there's 10,000 people waiting outside to see him. This is just an inane campaign stunt. I don't know when the last time any presidential campaign did anything. There are some funny photos coming out of this which are really backfiring on Donald Trump. I am sure they are going to make the rounds of just his makeup melting off and him looking bad. As we can see in this photo right here. I know McDonald's has a clown mascot, but now they have two if they want, because Trump just doesn't look great. I would also say probably a safety hazard for him to be there with the rat's nest. He don't know how this, he's clearly never worked in a restaurant before. He's clearly never worked before. But what is going on again? An insane campaign stunt that just kind of represents the cognitive decline of Donald Trump. And that cognitive decline was perfectly called out by President Obama right here.
I've spoken about Donald Trump's intentions, what his concerns are. They are not you. But there's another concern that I have about Donald Trump, which is his competence. Have you seen him lately? I mean, he is out there, he's giving these 2.5-hour speeches, just a word salad. You don't know what he's saying. You don't, at any given moment. He held a town hall meeting where, now the point of a town hall meeting, I've had like maybe 1,000 of them. The point is you meet with people and you answer their questions. He just stopped. He's all like, I don't feel like taking questions anymore. And then we're just going, he just played music for half an hour. Just swayed to Ave Maria and YMCA. I mean, imagine if Jackie or I did that. Now our playlist might be better, but it is strange behavior. He called himself the father of IVF. I have no idea what that means. And neither do you. He said January 6th was a day of love. Said it. Boom, boom. Boom. Said it was a day of love. I mean, made it sound like it was Coachella.
If this was anyone else. And it's not just Donald Trump going to do like a half shift, pretend shift at McDonald's that makes this so crazy. It's that he insists on calling she worked at McDonald's when she actually did. It's the connection of all of these things. His inability to let go of these crazy conspiracy theories, how out of touch he is, how angry he is, how grieved he is, how unable to focus he is. It is just the complete, perfect representation of the disaster that has been his entire campaign. And it is even more so when we put it in contrast with VP Harris out on the campaign trail, talking about the issues that matter, bringing positivity, not attacking people, and lying and pushing conspiracies. And a perfect example of that can be seen in a speech right here.
From the earliest stages of our lives, had those moments where it has been revealed to us our power. And we should never let anyone take our power from us or in any way try to convince us we are powerless. And so I say, as we move forward, let us look at where we are and understand the lesson of the Gospel of Luke. Because right now, each of us has an opportunity to make a difference. In this moment, our country is at a crossroads, and where we go from here is up to us, as Americans and as people of faith. And now we ask a question, we face this question: what kind of country do we want to live in? A country of chaos, fear, and hate, or a country of freedom, compassion, and justice? And the great thing about living in a democracy is that we, the people, have the power to answer that question. So let us answer, not just through our words, but through our action and with our votes. When we come across our brothers and sisters in need, let us, as the Good Samaritan did, see in the face of a stranger a neighbor. And let us recognize that when we shine the light in moments of darkness, it will guide our feet into the path of peace. And let us remember that while weeping may endure for a night, joy cometh in the morning. Thank you. May God bless you, and may God bless the United States of America. Thank you all very much.
Vice President Harris is trying to bring positivity and unity to the campaign trail, and Donald Trump is making a fool of himself lying about VP Harris, prior history working in McDonald's. Why? Because actually respect work. He thinks that he can just play pretend for a day and it'll make him look like a man of the people, when in reality it just shows how out of touch he is. And that is not someone that we ever need near the White House again. And that's why we're going to continue to call them out on this show every single day. And if you want to support that, as always, you can hit that subscribe button, you can leave a like on this video, and if you're stuck around at the end, you can drop a blue heart in the comments